national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see
by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming,
whose broad stripes and bright stars
through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good evening. This is PCTV, Prescott Cable TV and Prescott Cardinal Television. Streaming on YouTube for several years now. Our website, www.prescott-cable.org. Remember, the opinions expressed in our broadcast are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views, beliefs, or positions of PCTV, Prescott School District, their affiliates, or employees. I'm your announcer, Chris Hove. Ayla's on the camera, and Larry M. is double duty tonight, control room and producing. Let's get this game started. Middle Border Conference.
Steve Kraft back to do some stats too. So
Steve will be here later on. Steve Kraft. He'll be doing some stats and stuff, help Larry out, give him a little break, right? And Middle Border Conference matchup tonight, Altoona Railroaders are in town. They are 2-1 overall. They beat Fall Creek and Black River Falls their first two games before falling to Osceola last week on the road. And they are coached by Chad Hansen. They'll be in the white jerseys, black pants. And I just want to thank Elliot Cook and Zach Ogren on a great national anthem tonight. Starting lineups going out there for the Railroaders. See if I can catch some of these numbers here for you guys. Number 50, Austin Worth will be out there. We got number 35, Isaac Johnson. Number 2, Connor Schmood. Number 9, Sawyer Van Vliet. And senior number 12, Gavin. I don't see his last name. That's all I could catch for the starters for Altoona. And here's Prescott Cardinals. They got on the board in the win column last week against Ellsworth. The rivalry game on the road. Beat them 20-10. Lost their first two games here to Northwestern and Durand. Looking to go on a little two-game winning streak. They're huddled up here at midfield. They are coached by Jordan Hansen and managed by Emmett Stockel. A couple players not playing tonight. Jack Visker. And it looked like Gavin Miller was on crutches down there, so he will not play. A couple inactives I can see from here. There's Steven. Steven's here. So nice night here in Prescott after the rain cleared out. Rained for a couple hours here before game time. Field's still a little wet, but the sun is trying to get in our eyes here, right above the tree there. Not too many people around the track and the street because it's wet out, but always a good crowd here at Laney Field. Good student section as well. Altoona about an hour and a half away. Farthest team in the Middle Border Conference. Looks like Altoona is going to receive here. It'll be number 9, Gabe Radcliffe. Looks to be number 0, Xavier Jant, back to receive. And Ashton Marshall kicking off from the 40. Actually, that's not Ashton Marshall. That's Carter Larson, number 8, kicking off. From the 40. Both these teams looking to Altoona is looking to go to 3-1. Prescott looking to go back to 2-2 and get another conference win. Just about game time here. There's the whistle, and we are ready. Kickoff goes to number 0, Jant. Good kick, still rolling back to the 5. And he's got a lot of Cardinals in front of him. Breaks one tackle, but cannot break the next one inside the 5-yard line. Great coverage by the Cardinals. That's number 20, I believe, Ashton Marshall, that wrapped him up. And a couple other Cardinals there as well. Carter Hood. And they're going to start at the 5-yard line. 1st and 10. So tough field position here to start. Trying to get the numbers here. Looks like we're going to have Connor Schmood out there. And under center, be number 8, Sawyer Van Vliet. I remember him from last year. Good quarterback, good running quarterback. He kind of hurt the Cardinals on the ground last year. Be a single wide receiver set. In motion, fake the handoff. Van Vliet keeps it up the middle, across the 10 to about the 13. Good gain on 1st down. Lesso with the tackle. Be about a gain of 8. Be 2nd and 2 from the 13. Cardinals have seen a lot of teams running on them, running to the left side. Well, both ends, actually. They kind of got leaky against Durand and Northwestern that first game. Fake the handoff. Van Vliet keeps it again. Not much there, though. Good defense by the Cardinals. Shut that one down pretty quick. Wire Risky with the tackle. He might have got a yard there. Let's see what they give him. They do give him a yard, so it'll be 3rd and 1 from the 14. One of their cogs on defense, Wyatt Risky. Going to hear his name a lot. Going to hear Tola Mesisovic. Gavin Peters has had a good year so far. Wyatt Budworth on the end there. 2 wide receivers set. Van Vliet off the left end. He's going to get the 1st down. Hit hard by Lesso and Russell. It'll be a 1st down, though. Good run by Van Vliet. He put his head down and gained the extra yards for the 1st down. Be 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. First possession here of the game at Laney Field. They're tight formation again, 1 wide receiver. And now it's, I believe, an offsides there on Prescott. They're going to get 5 yards back. That's going to be on Gabe Turner. The D tackle there. So it'll be 1st and 5 from the 22. Not what the Cardinals wanted there. Can't give them extra yards there. Free yards. Owen Gunderson is out there. So he'll be the wide receiver out to the right. Joined by Gabe Radcliffe. Van Vliet under center. He's back to pass. They air it out. Got a guy open. Overthrown. Incomplete. They had Gunderson open. He was guarded by Reese Stanton. Just overthrew him. It'll be 2nd and 5. They had what they wanted. Kobe Russell kind of came late on the coverage. So 2nd and 5 for Van Vliet.
Try kicking it up with this guy here. See what that. Oh, there you go. So you go up to 4th down.
Fakes and hands it off. Faked the end around. Handed it off. Not much there. That'll be number 35. Isaac Johnson stopped for a short gain. That's Wyatt Risky again. It'll be up to the 24-yard line. 3rd and 2 here. So big down here. Big down here for Prescott. They need to stop, get the ball back. And they'll get good field position here if they can get a stop. You don't think Altoona would go for it that deep in their territory. Student section getting into it. 3rd and 2 here. Handoff up the middle. Initially, he didn't have it, but he got the extra yards for a first down. Across the 30 is Van Vliet. That's good hard running there. First down, Railroaders. He was hit initially right at the line by a couple Cardinals, but kept the feet going. And that's out to the 31-yard line. Gain of 7. 1st and 10. Van Vliet under center. 2 wide receivers set. Split out to the left. They fake it up the middle. Handoff. Good yardage out to the outside. And they might flag him there for a horse collar, but no, they don't. Good run there for Xavier Jant. Gets about 12 yards. Another first down for the Railroaders. Out to the 44-yard line. I thought Kobe might have got up under that helmet there up on the pad. And if you get too far into that pad, they call a horse collar tackle. But he did it the right way. So good drive here for Altoona, starting at their 5-yard line. Almost to midfield here. And they've done it all by running. They had 1 pass play. It was incomplete. Mainly been Van Vliet and Jant and Isaac Johnson. And now we got to stop a play here. Timeout. Altoona with 7:55 to go. And that's where we will go through our Booster Club members. We want to thank American Legion, Post 61, Sternhouse Chevrolet, Croy Insurance Agency, First National Bank of River Falls and Prescott, Heart, Hands, and Mind Childcare, Helmer Printing in Ellsworth, New Adventures Learning Center, Patax IGA, PC Bonkers,
Yeah.
Prescott Family Dental, River City Stitch, Shangri-La Salon, got it right again,
Yeah.
Prescott Tourism Committee, the Wisconsin Credit Union, and Word of Mouth Detailing. We thank you guys and all of our cable and YouTube viewers.
And don't forget, coming up this January, Winterfest. Look for more details soon.
Winterfest in January. Look for more details soon. That'll be a big and fun event coming up. If you want to think about Winterfest, I know it's winter, but it'll be fun.
Exactly.
There we go. And where would they find more details? Just anywhere? School site or something?
I think they have a Facebook page.
Okay.
But, we're going to be delivering more.
Okay.
As we do more and more games.
We'll deliver more out here when we do more games. When we know more info.
Exactly. But for those of you listening at home,
Yep.
Winterfest in Prescott.
Winterfest, Prescott in January. 1st and 10 from the 44. Fake the handoff. Van Vliet keeps it. And he is hauled down. That's going to be 53. Charlie Roll, good old Charlie Roll. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9 from the 45. Looks like maybe a couple substitutions here. Trying to mix it up on Prescott. We got a substitution here for Prescott. Risky's got to get his ankle taped. Carter Larson will come in for him. 2 wide receivers set. Handoff up the middle. Puts his head down, across the 45, up to about the 48-yard line. 3-yard gain, 3rd and 7. And immediate defense. Larson comes in, gets the tackle. So Already efficient defense there from Larson.
Oh, I have the wrong possession. Oh, you'll figure it out. Possession Altuna. Awesome. There you go. Awesome. Now I think
3rd and 7 from the 47. 2 wide receivers set. Van Vliet under center. And he fumbles it. It's Prescott ball. He fumbled it right under the legs of Charlie Roll. Charlie Roll just ducks down, jumps on it, Prescott ball. It's almost like he handed it right to him. And we talked about the rain earlier. That was just, looked like it slipped right out of his hands, or the quarterback never got it. Turnover on downs, Prescott ball. Good field position from the 47 of Altoona.
I think so. The one thing yeah. The one thing I'm trying to figure out right now is the timeouts. Because that's the one thing I know. Because I'd assume it would be these, but it just wasn't.
So now the Prescott offense with, so Kobe Russell's going to be receiver this week. He was quarterback here first game. Russell and Fleming. Looks like Brody Timmers will be in at quarterback. And Timmers keeps it. Had a little hole there. Jumps to the outside. Not much there. He might have gained a couple yards there. They're going to give him 1. 2nd and 9 from the 46. So it's kind of what Northwestern did. Northwestern kind of, the first game, they had their quarterback as receiver, as running back. They had their running back as wide receiver and quarterback. So Russell starts as a wide receiver, as he has been last few years. Timmers in the shotgun. Lesso the quarterback. Handoff Lesso. Nice juke back to the inside. And he's gone. Oh, big tackle there. He is quick. Before number 5, Everett Triba. And that is how quick Lesso is. He got to the hole and all the way out to the 33-yard line. It's a 13-yard run there for Lesso. Good start here for Prescott, as did Altuna before the fumble. 3 wide receivers set now for Prescott. Reese Stanton joins Wyatt Budworth out to the left. Handoff Lesso, left guard. Nice tackle there by Isaac Johnson. Lesso might have picked up a couple yards there. No, 2nd and 10. No gain. 33. 6 minutes to go here. Timmers in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers set. Back to pass. Out to Russell, and he just overthrew him. And he just overthrew him. Good route there from Russell. He was actually double covered, but he was open. And it'll be 3rd and 10 from the 33. So both teams incomplete on their only passing play, but they got what they wanted. They got a good look. Jalen Fleming will check back in now as Brody Ripley will take the 3rd down off. 4 wide receivers set now. Fleming out to the right. Russell, Budworth, and Stanton to the left. They toss it to Lesso. He's going to have a first down. Good blocking, pushed out of bounds by Treba, but it was good blocking on the outside by Kobe Russell and Reese Stanton to free Lesso, and that's going to be a first down for Prescott. Across the 20, all the way to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10. Good looking play there from the Cardinals. Looks like the same formation here. See what they do out of this formation. Russell in motion. They fake the handoff to Russell. Timmers goes up inside the 10 to the 5. Good run from Brody Timmers. It's going to be close to another first down. 2nd and 1. I believe they're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. So Brody Timmers getting in the action here. Ripley back out there now. Fleming checks out. This time they're going to have Reese Stanton split out to the right. Russell's going to join Budworth. Fake the handoff. Timmers slowed down, and a couple of railroaders are going to wrap him up and throw him down. He was hit initially by Radcliffe and Hansen, and Johnson finished him off. They might have lost a yard on that one. think the refs are going to confer about the tackle there. He had him tackled and kind of threw him down. No, it's going to be an illegal shift on Prescott, actually. So they're going to lose yardage here. Thought initially they might have thrown a flag for the extracurricular tackling there. Slamming the player down after the whistle. Well, it's going to go on Prescott. I don't know what they're waiting for here. They haven't marked off the yardage yet. It's declined, actually. Altuna declines it. It's interesting there. So it's going to be, instead of 2nd and 6 from the 11, it's going to be 3rd and 1 from the 6. Because they only need 1 yard for first down. Very interesting move there from Coach Hansen, Chad Hansen. We'll see if it pays off. So 3rd and 1. And you figure this is going to be Lesso up the middle here. And there it is. And I believe he got the yard. And that's kind of easy play call there. Yant. Xavier Yant. Now it says 4th and 5. I'm not sure what's going on here. They said the penalty was declined, but they actually accepted it. So it's 4th and 5 from the 10. So, I mean, I think the ref did the wrong call there. So 4th and 5. And now we have all sorts of altercations here. Prescott's got to call timeout. We got a scoreboard issue. We got refs calling the wrong play here. We'll get it figured out here. Apparently it's 4th and 5 from the 10. The penalty was accepted, even though the ref called it declined. And Prescott has to call timeout there first. So each team has 2 left.
It's the first time I've seen them decline a penalty and then accept it.
Altoona, big winners against Fall Creek and Black River Falls. 26-7 against Fall Creek and 52-14 their first 2 games at home before falling at Osceola last week, 22-31. But Osceola and Baldwin Woodville, always 2 very good football teams. Good sports, good athletes. Baldwin Woodville looks to repeat in the Middle Border Conference again, as they won the conference last year. I think they started 2-0 so far this year. But it's a good conference, very competitive, good teams. 4th and 5 from the 10. 3:45 to go here in the first quarter. First possession for the Cardinals. Timmers in the shotgun. Back to pass. They throw it on a slant to Russell. Off his hands. 4th down. Good coverage by number 2, Connor Schmood. And turnover on downs. Altuna actually has better field position this time, starting from the 10 instead of the 5. So both teams start off pretty good on the run game and stalls out. But 2 good stops by the defense. Got to credit the defense there.
1st and 10 for Altuna.
And now
10-yard line.
Sawyer Van Vliet and his offense. Second possession here. 2 tight ends set. With the running back to his left. Now in motion. Keeps the ball, runs right tackle. And not much there. He's not going to get any gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 10. And that's Charlie Roll. He's already made a name for himself, already recovered a fumble. Has a couple tackles already. Got a pretty good D-line there with Gavin Peters and Masakovic. And Gavin Peters. And they roll out to the left. He keeps it. He's got a lot of room, and he might be gone. That is Sawyer Van Vliet on a 90-yard run, left tackle, and he's gone. Touchdown, Altoona. And that's actually Gabe Radcliffe. Gabe Radcliffe, the senior, showing off his speed, a 90-yard run. 6-0, Altoona.
I'm just looking and seeing what's on the screen. I don't know what to tell you.
That's been Prescott's Achilles heel even last year. The outside runs. They've been kind of gashed for big plays, and there's one on their second possession for Altuna. It looks like they got the offense out. They're going to go for 2.
Where do they start? Is that 10?
Start from the 5. Actually, no, from the 3. From the 3. Van Vliet under center. Fakes the handoff, rolls right. Got a guy open, wide open. Number 5, Everett Triba, and it's 8-0 Altoona. They go one play, 90 yards on a rushing touchdown for Gabe Radcliffe. Had very nice blocking up front for Altoona. 2:46 to go in the first quarter. Laney Field here in Prescott, Wisconsin. Seems to be more people coming out now. Glad they got rid of that old flagpole they had out there. The new one looks so much better. And in a better spot, too, right next to the scoreboard. Like, you could barely see the old one, and I think the flag was kind of old.
Hunk of junk, yeah.
So Prescott marches all the way down to the 10 of Altoona and stalled on their first possession after Altoona fumbled their first possession, and they get a 90-yard run from Gabe Radcliffe. Kicking off at the 40. Altoona, they'll have Kobe Russell back deep, and it's like Healy Thomason is back there as well. Caught by the up back. Goes to the outside, up across the 40. Still going. And he's still going. What a run. What a run and return for Jalen Fleming. I think Altuna just thought he's going to run out of bounds, but he stayed in and gained another 15 yards. So good possession again for Prescott. 1st and 10 from the Altuna 46. It'll be Kobe Russell, Andrew Lesso. This time Kobe's in at a quarterback, and Brody Timmers is split out to the right. Wyatt Budworth out there. And rolls to center. Kobe keeps it, runs off, tackle to the right. We got a flag on the play. He gets about 4 yards, but this might be a hold or a legal block in the back. We'll see what happens. It is a hold on Prescott, so it'll be Prescott's second penalty. And that'll move them back inside their own territory now. 10-yard penalty, second and 20. Now I got to count the other way. It'll be from the 43 of Prescott, because now they're back inside their own territory. Russell in the shotgun, 4 wide receiver set. Lesso to his right. He keeps it, runs right up the middle, gets to the outside, but can't get around. Number 7, Charlie Welter. Good tackle there by the freshman. Gain of 4, 2nd and 4 at the 47. Now 3 wide receivers set to the left as Timmers goes out to the right. Lesso to Russell's left, the lone running back. And he tosses it to Lesso, gets to the outside across midfield, and a big hit. And they might have thrown a taunting flag there on 35, but they didn't. Jeter and Johnson hit him out of bounds. Cross midfield. He's going to get a gain of 5, 3rd and 11 from the 48 of Altuna. So back in the Railroader territory here, and now I think we're going to have an offsides on Altoona. Big play there for Prescott, getting 5 yards back as the Railroaders jump off sides on 3rd and 11. We'll have a 3rd and 6 from the 43. Free yards. Gotta like free yards. Russell's still in at quarterback. They started with Brody Timmers. Timmers is split out to the right. 2 wide receivers to the left. Ripley is the tight end to the left. They want, Russell says, Lesso, you go to my right here. In motion is Timmers. Back to pass as Russell takes it up the middle. Jukes back to the left. A big run across the 35. And a first down for Kobe Russell. Right up the middle. Hanson with the tackle. But that's a Cardinal first down. Under 1 minute to play at the 33-yard line. So both teams have moved the ball well. In 3 possessions, we only have 1 score. Same formation here for Prescott. I think this time they might hand it off to Lesso on first down. Now they want Ripley. Motions up, now back. And they tried to hand it off to Lesso, but Russell hit in the backfield. They're going to lose yards there. Loss of 4. Johnson again. It's supposed to be 2nd and 14 from the 37. Isaac Johnson has played a really good first quarter here. Looks like Prescott might take this to the end of the quarter. A lot of communication stuff going on here in the sideline. The first quarter here. And that's going to be the end of the first. Prescott will have the ball, 2nd and 13, but it's 8-0 Altoona at the end of the first quarter. We'd like to thank our Booster Club members, American Legion Post 61, Troy Insurance Agency, Sternhost Chevrolet, First National Bank of River Falls and Prescott, Heart, Hands, and Mind Childcare, Helmer Printing in Ellsworth, New Adventures Learning Center, Prescott Family Dental, PC Bonkers, Patax IGA, River City Stitch, Shangri-La Salon, the Prescott Tourism Committee, Westcott, Wisconsin Credit Union, and Word of Mouth Detailing. Thank you to our Booster Club members, and thank you to all of our cable and YouTube viewers as well. Once again, our website, www.prescott-cable.org. You can see all the replays on channel 16. 18. 18.
Oh my gosh, does that thing still say 16? Uh-oh.
I think I just said 16. I just like the number better. Channel 18 for the replays, as well as on the YouTube channel.
Chris, do you want to put like an apology to like the operating system? Because I'm actively learning it. It's probably going to look really
We'll get it dialed in. 2nd and 13. Handoff Lesso. Tries to get outside and he can't. Going to be a loss of 4 again. Number 7, Kevin Kunkel. Kunkel and Johnson have been everywhere on this defense. 3rd and 17 from 30 from the from the 41. You're doing a great job. I tell this story a lot. When I first did the softball game for my sister, I didn't turn the camera on the whole game. So you're doing good. So a big 3rd down here for Prescott. Russell back to pass. Got some pressure. Runs to the left side. He's got nothing going. Hit and can't throw it. He is sacked in the backfield by 3 Railroaders. I believe number 0, Yant. Xavier Yant with the sack. And that is 4th and forever here. They're going to have to punt. He had nothing from the start. Had pressure up the middle. He had 3 guys to the outside. They had nobody open. And Kobe's going to have to stay in and punt. 4th and 27 from the 49. So the Cardinals have gone in and out of their territory twice this possession. Now they're back in their own territory. So he'll punt it from about his 35. Good high punt. And it hits about the 20, out of bounds around the 10. There's a flag on the play. We'll see what that flag is. Everett Tribo was back to receive, but it went out of bounds. Haven't got a look from the ref yet. It's a nice punt by Kobe Russell. About a 45-yard punt with no return. They haven't given us. Oh, it's on Altoona. I believe there's a holding. So a holding on a punt that never got returned. And that's going to back them way up.
First and 20.
Inside the, looks like right at the 5-yard line. So Altoona has started at the 5, 10, and 5-yard line in 3 possessions. But they have the lead, 8-0. It's going to be Sawyer Van Vliet under center. It's time 2 wide receivers set.
Isn't it their own 5 normally?
Yeah. And now we have whistles here, and I think Altoona's got to call timeout again. Second charge timeout for Altoona. I don't know what they had time on the penalty to get personnel out there, but they didn't like the look, so they have to call timeout. And now they have 1 left. 10:21 to go here in the second quarter. Look to see who's all out here. See if my kids' former teachers are out here. Good student section. And Altoona, kind of a light crowd for them. Like I said, they're an hour and a half away, so you wouldn't expect them to pack the stands. So players going out now, the final whistle. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 5. This is kind of on the far field for me here, so I'll do my best. It's a handoff, left guard, across to 5 before he's corralled by number 11. Wyatt Budworth, that's Yant on the carry. He might have got a couple out to the 8, gain of 3. So it's 2nd and 7. Budworth came from the other side of the field to make that tackle too, so good job by him. He's on the left cornerback, and the run was actually left guard, left tackle. Kobe Russell, the lone safety out there. And the toss across the 10-yard line. Get a couple more there. I can't see who ran that. I believe that might have been number 17. Ryan Kunkel. Gain of 3 again. 3rd and 4 now from the 11. Prescott lost their all-conference safety Barrett Timmers to graduation. He was a really good cornerback, really good running back, good baseball, good basketball player as well. And he was a running back. So it's Kobe Russell time. 3rd and 4. Toss out to the right. And he's wrapped up, hit right at the line of scrimmage and dropped. He's not going to get the first down. Good stop here by Prescott. A couple of Cardinal tacklers there. They might have to punt out of their own end zone. Be no gain. 4th and 4 from the 11. And back to receive will be Kobe Russell. They're going to get great field position here. Try to get the punter's number here. I believe it's number 1. Owen Gunderson. Yep, Gunderson's going to punt it. They're in kind of an offensive formation, though. And now we have whistles on the field here. Not sure what happened here. Delay a game, I believe, on Altuna. So we're going to go back 5 more yards. Now he's going to be punting in his end zone. So Russell will move up a little bit. 4th and 9 now from the 6. Now Gunderson about 4 or 5 yards into his end zone. Russell standing at about his 45-yard line. And he runs out to the right, and they throw it up, and they had him. And he caught it on his back. No way. They faked the punt. Are they calling it incomplete or complete? No, it's completed. Kind of, refs are talking. There's a flag on the field. It was caught by 35, Isaac Johnson. An ineligible man downfield. That's going to come back as well. So we'll retry 4th down. And that tends to happen when you have a guy running parallel and then you have him throw it. You can't cross the line until he's there, and he was 3 yards ahead. So ineligible man downfield. They had a good look, though, and he actually caught that laying on his back. That was impressive by Johnson, but 4th and 12 from the 6, and I think now they'll punt it. But not a lot of room for Gunderson. He's almost at the back line of the end zone. Left foot kick, high, short kick. Really short, but really high. And bounces at the 30, takes a Altoona bounce to the 37. And great field position for Prescott. They'll start at the Altoona 37. A nice high punt by Gunderson, but short. But Altuna has stopped him the first couple drives. So 3rd possession now for Prescott. Turnover on downs and a punt, their first 2. Altoona scoring on their 2nd possession. 90-yard touchdown run from Radcliffe. Gabe Radcliffe, 2-point conversion by Triba. And that's where we stand, 8-0. 7:13 to go in the first quarter. Timmers back at quarterback. Russell split out to the left. Back to pass. Passes it to Fleming. Makes a guy miss, but he's wrapped up by a couple more Altoona. Railroad is still going, but he's behind the line of scrimmage. But Jalen Fleming's a good hard runner. We've seen him a couple times break tackles and get extra yards, but there's just too many Railroaders. And they didn't stop the forward progress, so he's going to lose 4 yards. He's going to go back to the 42, 5 yards, 2nd and 15 from the 42. In motion is Russell to hand it off to him, and he's looking for some blockers. We got a flag on the play. Russell lowers his head across the 35. We'll see what the flag is here. There's a lot of extracurricular stuff going on here with both teams, kind of holding, but that time it was a legal shift on Prescott. I don't know if that's going into it, but the coordinators are not happy down on the field. That's going to back them up 5 more yards, 2nd and 20 now. I think they said that someone was moving forward. You can't move forward on motion. You can only run sideways or side to side. You cannot go forward before the ball is snapped. So 2nd and 20. Cardinals going backwards here at the 47. Timmers back to pass, rolls left, got a guy in his face, overthrows Russell at the 40-yard line. So incomplete, 3rd and 20, just a little too high. Coverage was there, too, by Xavier Jant. So Prescott's been kind of killing themselves here with some penalties and
License plate number AKC 4717. Please report to lower level.
6:17 to go, first half. Now a little bunch formation here for Prescott. Ripley goes to the right. Kobe back to the right. Budworth split out to the left. Lesso the running back. Timmers back to pass. Has to step up, throws it deep, and there's no one there. They're triple covered Jalen Fleming. It's going to be 4th down. I don't know if that was a I don't know if he got cut off on the route, but they're going to have to punt. So second punt of the day for Prescott. Altoona staying firm on their defense here. Russell will punt it from about the 30, 45-yard line. Almost blocked. Running up on it is the receiver. He's got it, but Risky's right there to tackle him around the 15-yard line. That was Gabe Radcliffe. And they'll give him the 16-yard line. 1st and 10, 6:01 to go. 8-0 Altoona. And it's been kind of which team can stay clean here. Both teams have kind of hurt themselves with penalties. Going backwards, Altoona with the fumble. Prescott had a couple penalties there on their drive. But still a close game here. Sawyer Van Vliet under center. He keeps it, and now he tosses it. And he's got some room, but nice tackle. He looked like he got to the outside. That was Yant. They did an option there. Kobe Russell with a nice tackle right at the legs. They got a gain of 5, 2nd and 5 from the 21. Van Vliet looked to keep it, ran right tackle, and then just flipped it to Yant. Nice little option play there. 2nd and 5 from the 21. 5.5 to go in the first half. Radcliffe, the running back. And flips it to Radcliffe. Can't handle it. It's a fumble again. Prescott jumps on it. That's Tolan Masakovic. It was kind of behind Radcliffe. I don't know if he saw it even coming. Off his hands. And Prescott's going to get even better field position now as they will take over. And that's Masakovic, one of their real good defensive linemen. Charlie Roll recovered the first one. And Masakovic recovers that one. Cardinals in business here. See if they can punch it in from the 13-yard line. Russell up left guard inside the 10 as he goes forward. Bunch of Railroaders in on the tackle. It's Worth. They'll give him 3 yards. 2nd and 7 from the 10. Russell stays in. Wyatt Risky in there. Brody Ripley in there. High snap. Runs left tackle. You think he's going to get it. Reaches for it. And it's a touchdown, but there's a flag on the play. A couple of players are laying on the ground there. This one might come back. And it does. Another holding penalty on Prescott. This time it negates the points. So Prescott's kind of killing themselves here again. Russell made the great effort to reach out and get that score, but it's all for naught. That's going to be a drying off the ball here, wet night here. Rained for a couple hours before game time. And that's going to be at the 16-yard line, 2nd and 13 from the 16. Timmer's in at quarterback. Hands it off to Lesso, and he's got nothing. They're going backwards again. And that's Isaac Johnson again. And I believe Caden Fetaplace was in there. Loss of 4, 3rd and 17 from the 20. The Cardinals get the one play to get down there, and then they go backwards. Penalties and good defense. Timmer's in the shotgun. He'll get another play from the sideline. He looks over. He's got it. Going through the signals there. Lessa will now move to his left, and we got to get a timeout here. Prescott's got to call timeout and running out of time. That's their 2nd timeout And it looked like Timbers didn't quite see what the calls were there, as Coach Hansen is not happy down there. So second charge timeout for Prescott, 3:53 to go. Well, Steve, kind of a sloppy game here, huh? Some penalties, some fumbles, a couple of high throws.
That's football.
And it's 8-0. Prescott will have a 3rd and 17. And you think this is 4-down territory here, so they don't need to quite get it all here on 3rd down. Just get a manageable 4th down here. Looks like Timbers will be your quarterback. Budworth and Russell split out to the left. Jalen Fleming and Reese Stanton split out to the right. Lessel will be the running back to the right of Timbers. Russell in motion. He fakes the pass, rolls right. He's got nothing there, and he's going to get sacked again. This Altoona defense is running wild on Prescott. They are quick. And that's going to be Caden Fediplace with the sack. And that's a loss of 11. 4th, and I believe 28. From the 31-yard line now. No, 4th and 37. They mark it at the 31-yard line. And what play do you have here for 4th and 32? Well, it can't be 4th and 32 if it's at the 20. They have the scoreboard's got it wrong, but we got it right up here. We got Steven. And now I think we have another timeout. Another timeout.
There's a flag there, too.
Oh, a flag. And another delay of game for Prescott. It's going to back him up 5 more yards. A lot of stuff happening here in this first half. We've had flags. We've had miscommunications, timeouts. Prescott's still going to go for it here.
We just need the mascot streaking across the field.
Timbers back to pass. Got a guy open. That's Fleming. At about the 20, but like I said, they're going to be short. But completed pass to Fleming. They got about 20 back of the 32, but 1st and 10 now for Altoona. And Prescott will get the ball at half. 1st and 10 from the 20. See what the Railroaders can do here. 2:44 to go. And they'll have to kick off at half. See if Prescott can force another fumble here. Get the ball back maybe and put something on the board. Van Vliet tosses it right, and he falls down. That's number 5, Everett Triba. Falls down. Had some room to run. Got out to the 23-yard line, gain of 3. They'll give him gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Not too big of a hurry here for Altoona. They don't need to rush it. They got the lead and the ball. 2 wide receivers set. They'll be guarded by Stanton and Fleming. Hand it off up the middle. And Kobe Russell's in there, but I believe White Risky tackles Yant. 1st down, Altoona. Good run by Yant. He's a good running back. Good hard runner. His senior. Time they hand it off to him again. Across the 40, close to the 1st down. He's going to have a gain of about 7. And that's Yant again. Doyle with the tackle. 2nd and 2 from the 41-yard line. Altoona might want to rush it now. They are, as they're getting some chunk yardage here. Approaching the 120 mark here. They have 1 timeout left. They fake the handoff. Across midfield, still going is Van Vliet. Cardinals cannot take him down. Across the 35 before Doyle took him down, but it's gain of, it's about a 28-yard gain. 1st and 10 from the 34. Altoona in the hurry-up offense here. They're looking to put more points on the board. Van Vliet hands it off to Yant. Left tackle doesn't have much. Hosts the Cardinals. Masakovic. Budworth. Gain of 2. 2nd and 8 from the 32-yard line. As now they're going to huddle back up. Kind of wasting some time here. The Railroaders approaching 30 seconds. They do have a timeout. Van Vliet back to pass, throws it right. There's a flag on the play. It was an incomplete pass. See what the flag is. It's in the secondary of Prescott. And let's see what this flag is here. It's a holding on Prescott, another penalty. And that's going to move it up here for Altoona with 27 seconds to go. I believe that's Prescott's 7th penalty of this half. I believe it's only their first defensive penalty. They've had a couple holding, a couple illegal shifts. Fans not happy here at Laney Field. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty, 1st and 10 from the 22 now. Got to watch the clock. 27 seconds to go. They have a timeout. Van Vliet under center. Back to pass. Under pressure, and he's got a complete touchdown. He underthrew it, but number 9, Gabe Radcliffe again. His 2nd touchdown. That was a great throw from Van Vliet. He was under a lot of pressure and just threw it up to him, and Radcliffe was there. 14-0 Altoona as they will go for 2. So a receiving and a rushing touchdown for Radcliffe. And for the 2-point conversion, Kunkel in the backfield. And another flag. This might be a false start here on Altoona. We'll see what happens. And yep, false start Altoona. That'll mark them back to about the 8-yard line. Either way, they'll keep the offense out there for the 2-point conversion. 20 seconds left. Prescott has yet to score. They've had some good drives. It's just stalled. Kunkel remains the running back behind Van Vliet. The senior quarterback rolls right. He's under a lot of pressure, but he gets it off, and it's picked off by Budworth, but incomplete. And another flag on the play.
2-point conversion is no good. Flag in the play.
So it was intercepted by Budworth, but doesn't matter on the 2-point conversion. Illegal formation on the offense declined, so 2-point conversion no good. 14-0 Altoona. We're going to get a kickoff, and barring the return here, we'll see what Prescott wants to do. They're going to have to get a good kick return here to probably be aggressive on offense. Otherwise, they'll take a 14-0 deficit into halftime. And Coach Hansen is not going to be a happy camper in that huddle. See what adjustments they can make. Kobe Russell back to return. Wyatt Budworth, Jalen Fleming. And I believe Healy Tomlinson. Kicking off will be Gunderson. He'll kick off from his 40.
Gunderson, the kick for the Railroad. Russell and Thomason back deep to receive for the Cardinals.
You got to credit Altoona's defense's first half. They have done really well. Pressuring Timmers on the pass. And every time Prescott starts to get something rolling, Altuna shuts it down. They'll kind of kick it short to the up back, Budworth. Runs to the outside, makes a guy miss, cross the 40 and gets pushed out of bounds. He had more after Johnson, but Johnson pushed him out. It's going to be marked at the 40-yard line, 14 seconds to go. So good little return there from Wyatt Budworth. And not much really in the playbook here, 14 seconds left. They do have a timeout, but Prescott has not got much on the passing game. And it's pretty deep here is Altoona. Everett Triba's playing about his 40-yard line. They hand it off to Lesso, right guard, up ahead, runs over a couple Cardinals. Across the 45 to the 46, 6-yard gain. Time will run out. And that's it for our first half. Prescott shut out. 14-0 Altoona. We'll take a halftime break here for PCTV, and we'll be right back with you.
PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croy Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Beldenville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croy Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Beldenville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croy Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Beldenville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croy Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Beldenville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croy Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Beldenville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croy Insurance, we are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls, when you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind, child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing, full-service printing in Beldenville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center, a place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers, your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental, providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA, family market since 1912. River City Stitch, look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee, enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union, while supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing, get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you. PCTV production of local sports, news, and live streaming is supported by our boosters, including Legion Post 61, for the community, providing a quiet, local spot for bingo, music, and conversation. Cerna House Chevrolet, new and used GM autos and certified service. Croy Insurance. We are there when you need us the most. First National Bank of River Falls. When you bank with us, you're not just a number, you're family. Heart, Hands, and Mind. Child care and pre-K education. Helmer Printing. Full-service printing in Beldenville, Wisconsin. New Adventures Learning Center. A place for children to laugh, learn, and be loved. PC Bonkers. Your local affordable computer expert. Prescott Family Dental. Providing general, cosmetic, and orthodontic dentistry here in Prescott. Patax IGA. Family market since 1912. River City Stitch. Look great in your decorated apparel design since 2007. Shangri-La Salon, where it all comes together. Prescott Tourism Committee. Enjoy your stay at the Confluence in Prescott, Wisconsin. Wisconsin Credit Union. While supporting one another and the community, we're inspiring better. Word of Mouth Detailing. Get your car marine clean. And all of our local cable subscribers, thank you.
Back here at Laney Field in Prescott, Wisconsin, 14-0 Altoona at the half. And both teams have kind of been a little sloppy penalty-wise, but a couple fumbles for Altuna. But Prescott has stalled, getting penalties and not taking advantage of the big plays. Radcliffe has both touchdowns for Altuna, a 90-yard rushing touchdown and a receiving touchdown. from Sawyer Van Vliet. Gunderson will kick off for Altoona as Prescott will get the ball. Let's see what type of adjustments Coach Hansen has made. I guess both Hansens. And a squib kick, only kicked about 10 yards, handled by Fleming. And Fleming's good run, almost up to midfield. Jalen Fleming's had some nice returns tonight in the return game. They have not been able to get him on first contact. And he's all the way up to the 42-yard line. No, sorry, 47-yard line. Well, they'll mark it to 46. First and 10. And it's kind of been a difference in field position. Prescott's had the better field position. Altoona started at their 5 twice and their 10 another time, but 14-0 Railroaders. And Prescott has the ball with Brody Timmers at quarterback. We've seen Kobe Russell at quarterback as well. He's out at his familiar wide receiver position here. Handoff, Lesso up the middle, maybe loss of 1. And that's what Altoona's done. Their defense has been great up the middle. They have not. That's Fetaplace, who had a nice sack in the first half, loss of 1, second and 11. They've not let up any big any big gains for Prescott. And credit the Railroaders defense. Second and 11 from the 45. Now the offense motions over to the left. Handoff Lesso again up the middle. This time he's got room. Across the 45, close to the first down marker. He's right at it. Good run there from Lesso as he just ran left guard. He's going to be a yard short, 3rd and 1. At the 45 of Altoona. Jumbo package coming in here for Prescott. As Chris Webb and Gavin Peters check in. There's been a lot of weird communication issues for both teams too. And Russell up the middle. And I believe he got it. That's Xavier Yant, and he did get it. He needed a yard. He got about 1.25 yards, so he got it. First down, Kobe Russell at the 44-yard line. 43-yard line, sorry. Russell still in at quarterback. Takes the snap, runs left guard, and he's met by a couple of Railroaders. Hansen and Johnson in on the tackle. Johnson, Fetaplace, and Yant had great first halves for Altoona. Gain of 1, second and 9. Fleming checks in. Reese Stanton is out there as well. 4 wide receiver set. Timmers back to pass. Quick pass completed to Russell. What a nice quick tackle there by Everett Triba. They get about 6 on the play, 3rd and 3. From the 36-yard line. They'll put the moving company back out there. Peters and Webb check back in. Russell is still the quarterback in the shotgun. He's got it up the middle, but they had that right away. And a fumble. I believe Russell fumbled it. It's going to be Altoona ball. They had 2 Railroaders shoot right up the middle, and Russell kind of got sideswiped, dropped the ball, fumbled it, and Altoona will recover at the 35-yard line. They move it up a yard to the 36, so Prescott's had now 6 drives. Well, the 5th one was for the half. They've had 2 punts, 2 turnover on downs, and now a fumble. As that Altoona defense proves to be too much again. And here's Van Vliet and the Railroader offense under center. And we have a timeout on the first play for Altoona. We kind of saw that in the first half. A couple quick timeouts by Altoona as well. We want to thank the Booster Club members. Thank you, American Legion Post 61, Sternhouse Chevrolet, Croy Insurance Agency, First National Bank of River Falls and Prescott, Heart, Hands, and Mind Child Care, Helmer Printing in Ellsworth, New Adventures Learning Center, Prescott Family Dental, PC Bonkers, Patax IGA, River City Stitch, Shangri-La Salon, the Prescott Tourism Committee, Wisconsin Credit Union, and Word of Mouth Detailing. And to all of our cable and YouTube viewers, we thank you. And make sure to mark your calendars, Winterfest 2026, January 10th. More info will come later on as we hear it. Should be a good event. 1st and 10 from the 36. Back to pass is Van Vliet. Throws it up. And it's out of bounds. He might be out of bounds. And no signal yet. Incomplete. That was for Schmoody. Incomplete. He caught it, but it was just out of bounds. 2nd and 10 now. But it was a pretty nice pass there from Van Vliet. Just a little bit too much on it. So 2nd and 10 from the 36. Fleming will have Gunderson split out to the left. Now he hands it off to Yant. Misses the tackle, and he's still going. Xavier Yant, nobody can tackle him. And he's dragging Fleming across the 35 of Prescott. And that is a 29-yard run before Fleming takes him down. And Xavier Yant has played a great game on both sides of the ball. A big run. And that's at the 33-yard line. And Risky will come back out, replace Gavin Peters. So they just have not been able to tackle Yant on first contact. Hand off to the fullback. And he's got room to run cross right tackle, but a flag on the play. He gets about 8. That's Ryan Kunkel, but there is a flag. And it's holding on Altoona. So that's going to mark him back on an 8-yard run from Kunkel. It'll be 2nd and 20 or 1st and 20 from the 42. Altoona starting to run on the outsides now. They were getting good yardage in the inside middle. Now they're starting to bounce it outside here in second half. 1st and 20, Van Vliet under center. Back to pass, rolls right. Got time, throws it deep, and caught! What a catch by Owen Gunderson. Double covered, but a great throw from Van Vliet all the way down to the 5-yard line of Prescott. 1st and goal. 37-yard pass and catch from Van Vliet to Gunderson. Altoona back in business here to put more points on the board. Just airing it out. Now late substitution here for Altoona. Schmoody runs out. Kunkel's in the backfield. And Van Vliet keeps it, still pushing across the 5. They might give him forward progress. Might have got a yard there. They'll give him 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 3. Wyatt Risky stops him. So there's going to be 3 downs here to get 3 yards for Altoona. On a big pass to Owen Gunderson. I believe Yant is the running back. Hand it off to him, and he gets close to the goal line. He's going to be short. They're going to mark it at the 1, so 3rd and goal from the 1. So now they need a yard for 2 plays. Prescott needs another one of fumbles. Altuna's fumbled it twice already tonight. Masakovic and Charlie Roll with the recoveries. Yount is a running back. Van Vliet under center. 3rd and goal from the 1. They hand it off to Radcliffe. He's upended at his legs, and I don't think he got it. He did not. No gain. They ran a misdirection with Yount and then handed it off to Radcliffe on a counter to the right. But he is upended, and they got no gain. So 4th and goal from the 1. And this is huge for Prescott with Altoona up 14-0. Radcliffe trying to put his 3rd touchdown on the board there. And the referee's looking over at the Altuna coach here, and he calls timeout. So that's already their 2nd charge timeout. I think he's trying to run all the clock off or something, think about what he wants to do. I mean, they haven't gone for an extra point, so you pretty much think you're going to go for it. 4th and 1 from the 1. And this would be a huge score for Altoona. They've had all the momentum this game. The 2 fumbles have not cost them anything. Prescott's kind of stumbled on their own feet with penalties. And Altoona's defense has been really good tonight, both on the pass and stuffing the run. Not a lot of big runs for the Prescott offense. But Prescott has got a few first downs. But now it's up to the defense. 4th and goal from the 1. It'll be Van Vliet under center. Looks like Yount will be the lone running back. 2 wide receivers split out to the left. Fans getting into it here at Laney Field. In motion, they toss it to the right, and he's stopped. What a defensive stop. That is huge for Prescott. They flew to the ball. Kobe Russell. And the first person to initially hit him was Ryder Doyle. Big play. They tossed it out to Everett Triba. He had no chance. So 1st and 10 from the 1 now. And let's see if Prescott can get some momentum back here. A great stop. See if they can get a little Ellsworth magic here. Let's see, it'll be Timmers at quarterback. Brody Timmers.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals on their own 1-yard
And
line.
we'll have, now it's kind of a dangerous play here with how Altuna's been getting the ball here. They have been swarming to the ball on the inside runs. They give it to Lesso. He gets across the 2 to the 3. They might give him 2 yards on that. Hansen on the tackle. It'll be 2nd 8 from the 3, so a little breathing room here. And the Cardinals have to go 99 yards. A huge stop to get the ball back. And nobody's guarding the Budworth out here. Now he goes into motion to the left. Hand off to Lesso. He's got some room, but there is a flag on the play. Lesso has a lot of room. Gets a block from Russell, cuts it back to the inside of the 40, but flag on the play. We'll have to see what the flag is. Radcliffe gets the tackle. It'll be about a 37, 38-yard gain. And it's going to be a legal formation on the offense. That is a huge play to bring back, if that's what they're signaling. And it's on Prescott. Another huge penalty to bring back a 38-yard gain from Andrew Lesso. And that'll be half the distance to the goal. They'll mark it at about the 2-yard line now. Penalties. Penalties have been the difference here tonight for Prescott. Approaching, I believe, 10 penalties on the game. And a lot of them have been formation calls and holdings. So 2nd and 8 from the 3. And that's close to a safety. Did he get across? He got across the line. They gave him forward progress. So 3rd down and 8. Lost the yard. 3rd and 9 from the 2. And that's Feta place again. He's had a really good game. 3rd and 9 from the 2. Timmer's now in shotgun. Pass it on slant to Russell. He's still up. And great running by Kobe Russell. He was hit at the 10, stayed on his feet, juked the guy, went all the way up to the 20-yard line. Gain of 18, 1st down Prescott at the 20.
That's a Prescott Cardinal.
That was all Kobe Russell there. A nice slant play. A little breathing room and a 1st down. Timmer's in shotgun. Going quick, here's Prescott. And now he gets a different play from the sideline. And he runs it. He's got blocker in front. Another flag as he gets tossed by number 0, Xavier Jant. Another flag. Not much on the carry. It's going to be another penalty on Prescott. It is. It's going to be holding on Prescott. And like we said, every time they go forward, they go about 20 yards backwards. This will be another 10-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 20 from the 10. I believe that is penalty number 10.
1 step forward, 2 steps back.
Timmer's in the shotgun, 4 wide receiver set. Faked the handoff to Lesso, or they did hand it off to him, and he's got nothing. He might have even lost yardage. And that's Yant again, pushed him out of bounds. And he might lose 5 yards on that. The referee's pointing to something over here. I don't know what happened. Some altercation in the stands. What? I don't know. They're taking care of something. Matt Smith, the AD's over there, is looking at something. So they pointed it out. He'll take care of it. 3rd down. And 23. That was a loss of 3 on the play. Maybe it's 2nd down and 23. Pass to Russell, but he didn't have any blocking. The receivers are ahead of him. He caught the pass for about 4 yards. It'll be marked at the 14. Tribe with the tackle. They got a long ways to go. 3rd and 16 from the 14-yard line. Back to pass, throws it to the left. That's to Budworth, runs into his own guy and gets wrapped up and taken down. And that's going to be maybe a yard. He didn't have much room though, but as Hansen with the tackle, gain of 1, 4th and 15. And Prescott has to punt. This is Prescott's 3rd punt. They've had 2 turnovers on downs and a fumble in their possessions. Russell back to punt it from about his 5. Low line drive. And it's knocked down. It got deflected. So it was a good low line drive kick. Deflected by Triba into the hands of Radcliffe, but he is wrapped up quickly. And that's Ridley again. At the 45-yard line. Actually, they're going to mark it. I guess they're going to mark it at the 49. 1st and 10 at the 49. Sorry, Brody Ripley on the tackle. 1:53 to go in the 3rd. Altoona still holding on to a 14-0 lead. See if Prescott can get another stop like they did last possession. They hand it off to the fullback. That's a good run there from Xavier Yant as he pushes up to about the 45-yard line of the Cardinals. About a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4 from the Cardinal 49 or 45. It's been a running back by committee here for Altoona. Radcliffe, Yant, Van Vliet. And this time Van Vliet keeps it. He's got room. Gets to the outside. Almost a block in the back there by Gunderson, but good job by not making that block. Russell knocks him out of bounds, but first down, Altoona. Now at the 29-yard line. 16-yard gain there for Van Vliet. We see Colton Perry running off, the senior, number 60. Not many passes tonight here for Altoona. I think 4 passes and 1 big one to Gunderson. Last drive, handed off. Up the middle. Kunkel. He's been another one of those running back by committee tonight. To the 24-yard line, gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. 2nd and 4, they mark it. Now here's some fans yelling out in displeasure here at the defense, trying to tell them to make a play. 2nd and 4 from the 24. Hand off to Kunkel. Up the middle, still going. Close to a first down. He's right at it. And signaled first down. It is first down, Altoona. Move the chains. We're approaching the last seconds here in the third quarter.
First and 10 for the Railroaders in the Prescott 19.
So inside the red zone for Altoona. And they're not even going to run a play. It's going to be the end of the third. 14-0 Altoona as they run off the field here. And the defense has been just as effective as their offense. Offense hasn't had to do much, but the defense has held their own, posting a shutout, not letting up a lot of big plays. Coming up ahead for both teams, like I said, Altoona's 2-1. In the middle border, Prescott's 1-2, so big game for both teams early on in the conference. At halftime, Baldwin Woodville was up on Amory, 16-10. And Osceola was up on St. Croix Central, 28-21 at the half. And looking ahead for Altoona, they'll be home against St. Croix Central next Friday, and then they'll go to Amory. And for Prescott, they'll go 2 on the road in a row. They'll go to Osceola and at Somerset. So that's the road ahead for both teams. Then Prescott has Central and Baldwin Woodville here at home still. "12 minutes left to play in the game. Altoona's driving in the red zone, 19-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking to, for sure, put this game away. Van Vliet under center. Kunkel will be the running back. Gunderson and Schmoody. And he kept it. Maybe got a couple yards there. That was Van Vliet, the quarterback. Gain of 1. Now they're going to give him 2. 2nd and 9 from the 18. Charlie Roll with the tackle. Hands on the hips for the Cardinals. Looks like they're A little bit of fatigue setting in here in the fourth quarter. Now Jant will be the running back behind Van Vliet. They hand it off to him, right guard. He's got some room, pushes ahead up towards the 5-yard line or 10-yard line. It's going to be close to another first down. Looks like he's going to be a yard short. 3rd and 2 from the 11-yard line. Wyatt Risky gets that one as he'll check out here. Carter Larson will check in. So 3rd and 2 from the 11, 3 wide receivers set. Haven't seen this much from Altoona. They have Radcliffe split out to the right. He has a receiving and rushing touchdown tonight. Handoff, Jant kept by Van Vliet, tripped up in the backfield. Good tackle there from Ryder Doyle. He's had a good game for the defense. And a loss of yards. It's a loss of 3. 4th and 4 now from the 13. So can Prescott make another big 4th down stop here? Radcliffe will be the tight end to the right, 2 wide receivers set. Jant will be the running back behind Van Vliet. They hand it to him. Fake it. Van Vliet keeps it. He's wrapped up close to the first down. And with the refs running, it's going to be right at the stick. He was hit at the line, spun out of it, went forward. Prescott's pointing he didn't get it, but we'll have to see here. And still no signal. They're going to have to bring out measurement, I believe. We're getting an official measurement here. Prescott doesn't think he got it. From here, you can't really tell, and they stretch it out. He got it. First down. He got it by about a quarter of a ball. The nose of the ball got that first down. So they'll mark that at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal from the 9. That extra effort by Van Vliet got the first down. Him and Jant and Radcliffe, the extra yards tonight have been huge. Hand that off to Radcliffe, and he jumps forward close to the 5-yard line.
Radcliffe on the carry. Tackle by Doyle.
Doyle gets another tackle. Risky checks back in. Be 2nd and goal from the 6. So 3-yard gain from Radcliffe. No, it'll be a 5-yard gain. They start at the 11. Kunkel now in there. He's the running back. Schmoody in there to the right, in motion. I think they toss that to Schmoody. May have got to the 5-yard line. Nope, that was Kunkel, 17. They gave him a yard, so it'll be 3rd and goal from the 5. Prescott trying to stay tough here. Down in their own red zone. Altuna's got a lot of different guys to throw at you. Jant in the backfield. Radcliffe in motion. They fake the toss. And Van Vliet throws it over the middle. Incomplete. Over the head of Owen Gunderson. Didn't have much on the play. Good coverage by the Cardinals. And now it's 4th and goal from the 5. They faked it to Jant and had Gunderson roll out kind of into the flat, but Prescott had that covered. So 4th and goal from the 5. Altoona taking time here on offense. Clock at 8:11. Fourth quarter, 14-0, Altoona. And now they use their third timeout. I don't understand that. The clock wasn't running, and he calls timeout, their third timeout. Doesn't think he's going to need it.
Who knows?
Maybe he wanted to talk over the play here on 4th and goal. It's a big play here. Bigger for Prescott, but Altuna can put the game away here if they score. We'll see what type of defense they draw up here. A lot of different plays for Altuna. They faked the toss and ran inside, or they faked the counter to the right and brought Van Vliet to the left. Or they could pass it here. They've also passed it to Radcliffe. Long pass to Gunderson. Got a lot of weapons. They got Yant, they got Kunkel. Prescott stopped them. 3rd and goal from the 1 last possession and 4th and goal from the 1. Now they're looking to stop them on 4th and goal from the 5. Altoona, they figure if they don't get it here, it's going to put back up Prescott really deep in their own zone here. Yant, the running back behind Van Vliet. They fake the run, throws it under pressure. Big hit from Risky up the middle, incomplete. And they didn't get it, turnover on downs. So just what Prescott needed.
Prescott takes over on down.
And why did Risky put the heat on there up the middle? Van Vliet had no chance. So 8:06 to go now. Brody Timmers and the Prescott offense has not scored tonight. They've had a couple chances. Kobe Russell fumbled a couple of possessions ago. And they've had 3 punts. And a couple turnover on downs. It'll be Timmers, I believe, will be in the shotgun. Andrew Lesso. 2 wide receiver set. Now they put Risky and Brody Ripley over to the right. Handoff Lesso. And once again, not much running there. This Altoona defense stopped him again. And there's Johnson, another tackle. We've called his name a lot tonight. Isaac Johnson, number 35. The senior linebackers had a great game tonight. 2nd and 10 from the 5. No gain on that run. Budworth split out to the left. Kobe Russell to the right. Lesso's your running back. And they hand it off to him, and he might have lost yardage again. And they just have nothing up the middle. And that's Hansen again. He lost 2 yards. 3rd and 12 from the 3 now. Kind of the theme tonight. Prescott gets a couple first downs and then goes backwards.
Step forward, 2 steps back.
But got to credit the Altoona defense. 4 wide receivers set. Back to passes. Ripley airs it out. Throws it to Russell. He's got it short of the first down. Nice tackle by Schmoody. Helps him up. Good sportsmanship there. It'll be 4th and 1. Right at the 14-yard line. Jumbo package coming in here for Prescott. As now Kobe Russell is going to be the lone guy back. Johnson showing blitz on the right side and pushes forward. First down, Kobe Russell and the Cardinals. Needed 1, got 2.
Tackle by Lofgren. That's a Prescott Cardinal first down.
Lofgren with the tackle.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals on their own 17.
At the 17, Prescott's got to start hurrying here. They got a lot of 83 yards to go here with only 6 minutes to play. They do have 3 timeouts. Timmers in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers set to the left. And the toss to Lesso. Got a couple blocks to the outside across the 25. Throwing across the 30. They'll mark him at the 30. First down, Prescott. 13-yard run from Andrew Lesso. And now a little hurry up going here. Jalen Fleming. A little shift on the defense here. Back to pass. Airs it out. And Russell wasn't looking for it. Overthrowing. Double covered. Good defense by Connor Schmoody and Everett Triba. I don't think Russell was expecting that. 2nd and 10 from the Prescott 30. Brody Timmers getting to air it out here. Down a couple scores. Lesso now shifts over to his left. And they hand it off to Russell. Faked it. Timmers kept it. And there's another loss of 5. That's Lofgren, I believe, was in there. And Johnson, Isaac Johnson, he's been everywhere. It seems like they've known what Prescott's going to run here on 2nd and 3rd downs. 3rd and 14 from the 26. They've done really well on 2nd and 3rd down against Prescott. Pass caught from Lesso. Tries to get outside. He does, but there's a couple of Railroaders waiting for him. Get about a 3-yard gain. They mark it 5 yards. 4th and 6 from the 34-yard line. And they got an extra guy out. Prescott should have snapped it, but Railroaders get the guy off. They had too many men out there, but he ran off to the end zone or the sideline. And that's thrown up, almost intercepted. Almost intercepted by Gunderson. Reese Stanton didn't even see it. He didn't even know he threw it. And it looks like Prescott's going to put the punt team out. Not going for it there. Oh, the turnover on downs. That's why. My mistake. So now Altoona with the ball back. 4:15 to go. And you expect them to just do a heavy run package here. Run out the clock. Very well played game from Altuna. Yant, the lone running back. Radcliffe in motion. They toss it to him. Runs left side. Got through the hole before he runs into the hands of Wyatt Risky. They'll give him 4 yards on the gain. 2nd and 6 from the 30. Wyatt Risky is a very aggressive tackler. He does not miss a lot of tackles. Like running into him as I run into a wall. Like he does not get pushed around out there. Makes every tackle count. 2nd and 6 from the 30. Clock running here. Approaching the 3.5-minute mark here in the game. I believe that's Kunkel, the running backs. Van Vliet keeps it. Kind of shuffles his way back to the inside. Gets about 4 more. And Prescott's going to call timeout here. 3:25 to go. It'll be 3rd and 2. I want to thank our Booster Club members, American Legion Post 61, Cernhost Chevrolet, Croy Insurance Agency, First National Bank of River Falls and Prescott, Heart, Hands, and Mind Child Care, Helmer Printing in Ellsworth, New Adventures Learning Center, Prescott Family Dental, PC Bonkers, Patax IGA, River City Stitch, Shangri-La Salon, Prescott Tourism Committee, Wisconsin Credit Union, and Word of Mouth Detailing. We thank you. Thank you to all of our cable and YouTube viewers as well. And remember to mark your calendars. Winterfest in Prescott, 2026, January 10th, with more info to come. So 3rd and 2 at the 30. No, not at the 30. They don't have it marked right. The 26. Prescott's got 2 timeouts left. And they hand it off. Up the middle, first down. Couldn't tell what number that was. That was Isaac Johnson with the run. He runs it too. That's Masakovic with the tackle out to the 20-yard line, first down. And Johnson's done everything. Sacks, tackles, deflections. He's gotten handoffs. And he stays in there. So he's going to be the running back behind Van Vliet. Under 3 minutes to go here. He kind of steps away now. Handoff. Johnson runs right up the middle. Hard running for Johnson. That's what he is. And about 4 more yards. Second and 6. Prescott will call another timeout. With 2:34 to go. So 1 timeout left for Prescott. And it's just been unfortunate for the Cardinals tonight. They ran into a good defense in Altoona. They kind of shot themselves in the foot with the penalties. And missed some big passes. But that was more of Altuna getting pressure on Timmers on the passing. And that big 90-yard run from Radcliffe kind of got the Railroaders going. Couple of fumbles for Altuna, but didn't matter. They kept the momentum. And have the ball here deep in Prescott territory with a 14-0 lead. We've seen about five or six different carriers for Altoona. Mixed it up well. Kind of what Prescott saw against Northwestern in the first game here. A lot of different looks. A lot of different runs, sweeps, counters, traps. I believe Johnson's still the running back there. He is. He has it. And he fumbles. This could go Prescott's way here. Prescott ball into the hands of, what do you expect, Wyatt Risky. He was hit right at the line, I believe, by Charlie Roll. Charlie Roll put a helmet right on the ball, flipped up into the hands of Wyatt Risky. So a little bit of life here for Prescott. They'll have it at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, and we're not done yet here at Laney Field. Turn that YouTube feed back on, right? So they got to go 85 yards. They got 1 timeout, 2:32 to go.
Well, that's just one long pass, right?
That's right.
Field goal.
I mean, Altuna went 90 yards. Why can't we go 85? Fleming ran off the field. Now he runs back on. I don't know. As Timmers is under pressure here, runs out to the right, throws it, almost picked off. Probably should have been picked off there. Good defense by Everett Triba. Fleming was the intended receiver. They kind of had miscommunication again. Fleming ran off the field, ran back on, ran over to the huddle, and then ran back off to the left side. So I don't know what they had going on. As now he'll be split all the way out to the right with Budworth and Kobe Russell. Timmers has to run to his left, and that might be a safety. He threw it away. And he's set. What do they call? They call it fumble out of bounds. They're conferring here now. It was either a sack at the goal line or an incomplete or a fumble. They have it marked as a fumble. I don't think anyone recovered it, though. I think it went out of bounds. Incomplete pass. Okay. It's probably the best thing that could have happened. But they got to mark it at the right yard line. There we go. 15-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 10 now. Timbers just got the ball out. Otherwise, he would have been sacked right at the goal line. Now Budworth runs out to the right. Good time that time, and overthrows Russell. He was open. Incomplete.
First pass intended for Russell.
They kind of had a little soft zone there, giving Russell the catch, but it's just overthrowing. 4th and 10. So this for sure will be the game. Prescott hungry for that big play here. They've not had a real big play tonight. Couple of good gains on the ground, but that's been about it. Russell in motion to the right. Timmers in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looks to run. Rolls to the right. Goes back to the inside. Gets a couple blocks out to the left. Gets a good block there from Budworth to the 40. Does not get out of bounds. Across the 40. Prescott wanted a late hit there. Looked like somebody jumped on Timmers on his back. And Timmers gets up kind of shaky. So a good run there from Brody Timmers. 1st and 10 to 41. They have to take him out. So Timmers has to come out. And I kind of saw a guy dive on him late. Right on his back. So Russell will be in at quarterback now. Time running. Back to pass. And knocked down. Good defensive play from Owen Gunderson. 1:39 to go now, 2nd and 10. It doesn't look like Brody Timmers is going to come back out. He is on the end of the bench right now. He got hit hard on his back. Russell in the shotgun. Back to pass, slant to Budworth. What an athlete. Did he catch it or is it incomplete? No, it's incomplete. Hit his hands, kind of came up in the air and incomplete. 3rd and 10. He's quick enough to beat him deep though. See if they take a shot, go deep. And Brody Timmers is on his feet now. Russell clean pocket, runs up the middle and gets hit and sacked. That's Worth. And they're going to give him loss of 1. 4th down. Approaching the 1-minute mark. Russell in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers set. Hands it off to Lesso. And he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. And that will be it for Prescott on offense. That's Worth again. He's had a good second half. And 51 seconds to go. Altuna will take over. And that will more than likely be the game here. They'll run out the clock.
1st and 10 for Altoona on their own 41.
And you can kind of say Prescott had some chances, but they really didn't. Their chances were stopped by Altuna on good defensive plays. The first half was Feta Place and Johnson were all over the place. Second half was Yount and Worth. Very good defensive game plan here tonight for Coach Hansen. And they're going to take a knee victory formation for Altuna. There's one knee. They'll likely have to take one more. And they will go to 3-1, Altuna. Prescott will drop to 1-3 as they head home. St. Croix Central next week. Prescott will go to Osceola. So another tough game for Prescott. They're all tough in the middle border, but always tough to play Osceola. They have a good team out there. Another knee there by Van Vliet. And that will do it. 15 seconds left here. And Prescott not out of it yet. Plenty of games left here to get back in the race, but they're probably most likely going to be down Baldwin Woodville's probably going to go to 0 or 3-0.
Final score.
And that's it here. Zeros on the clock. Final here at Laney Field in Prescott, Wisconsin. Altoona Railroaders 14, Prescott Cardinals 0. I want to thank Ayla on the camera. Steven did a good job. Thank you for doing the stats and the clock.
Are you Steven now?
Are you not Steve-O anymore? He's Steve-O, Steven, Steve, whatever. And thank you, Larry, for producing everything, getting everything ready to go. And we'll see you in a couple weeks. Prescott will hit the road and we'll be back. Have a great night, everyone.